Hello Huskie Nation, this is Frazier, your athletic director here at NIU. Unprecedented times that we're living in right now. COVID-19 has really disrupted our daily lives. I wanted to take this opportunity to talk to you, but also to give you some insight about what's happening in the daily operations of NIU. There's been a lot of questions, a lot of uncertainty, but at the end of the day, it's really important for us to communicate with you, but also to give you the inside look about what's happening during the operations at NIU Athletics. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about some questions that have been submitted, and I hope you enjoy some of the responses.
Sean, tell us what is going on, what it's like at NIU and in DeKalb right now. What are you and the coaches and the staff doing, and what is the focus in terms of student athletes?
It's a great question. It's interesting right now. Right now in DeKalb, there's a lot of uncertainty. The coaches, myself, our administration, we're really focusing on making sure that our student athletes are okay and they're getting what they need. The NCAA basically put the legislation out and passed legislation for the COVID-19 seniors to give them eligibility back. We're also trying to operationalize what that decision is. So it's important for us right now to check in, make sure that we're doing everything we can with the eligibility, making sure that the online classes and all the things, quite frankly, to maintain some level of normalcy, if that could actually happen. This is the new normal, is doing the classes online, making sure the eligibility issues are taken care of, making sure that mental health is taken care of. So there's a lot of checking in through using electronic media, Zoom, Google Teams, all these different mediums that we're currently using right now to connect with our student athletes through the computer, through our phones, to make sure that they're okay. So there's a lot of that going on. As far as the focus is on the student athletes. We still are in semester. We are still open. We are still educating our young people. So it's a key component for us to keep some level of normalcy, but also to make sure that all the eligibility issues, the safety issues, mental health issues are being tended to. So there's a lot of touching through the electronic media to make sure things are in the right direction.
NIU Athletics, along with the university, and really the whole country, is operating in crisis mode. What exactly does that look like for you on a daily basis? How are you able to work and plan for events once we get through this time?
Yeah, we are in crisis mode. There's no question about that. This is where the leadership really comes through. And you're right, everyone is in this crisis, this uncertainty. But it's interesting to kind of watch our team of coaches, our team of administrators, our president, our board of trustees. The connectivity around this is great to see, right? So every time there's a crisis scenario, you really get to see your true colors. I think on a daily, I can give you a little bit of snapshot. A lot of it has to do with working through the whole, the communication through electronic media, right? So we're on constant electronic media. We're all at home. We're communicating. It could start up on a typical day at 7 o'clock in the morning and ending way in the evening time, because a lot of times you can get a lot of focus in during these video chats. So there's a lot of those particular meetings with faculty, students, staff, and you're just drilling down to the issues at hand. Some of it's eligibility, some of it's financial. You were doing financial modeling. We're taking a look at the next thing or the next state or a federal mandate that might come up. We're all looking about what's going on with COVID-19 and the spread of the virus. What term limit is that going to be? The modeling about that, is that going to happen from a month from now, 2 months from now, 4 months, etc. So, the great thing about this, though, honestly, is that we've been underneath extreme times before. And you can see this in this team that we have. Our senior team has been battle tested. And it's great to kind of watch that those know that we were basically without a budget for about 2.5, 3 years. And you can kind of see that the crisis management components of that have really followed through. So that leading by example, and I'm excited about that, but at the same time, it's great to have a team that's working together to kind of move the agenda forward. So this is good stuff for us. It is crisis management, but it's also great to see a team working together.
How are you and your staff staying connected with NIU fans and supporters?
Well, there's a number of ways. You know, it's interesting. You know, this is something new for me as a type A personality and staying behind a computer screen. You know, I'm an extrovert. Folks know that. So this whole connectivity is big, and this is one way. Obviously, these video chats, this ability to tape myself and then get this out to you. But again, video messaging, texting, phone calls, interviews with media, all these are types of things that we will basically be employing to make sure we have that engagement. That's a big component for us. Very important for us to stay safe. Stay safe, stay at home. I'll say it again. Stay safe, stay at home. It's very important to observe all the safety issues around this particular mandate from the state and from the federal government. It's very important for us to stop the curve, the spread of COVID-19. So it's very important for us to do this. So we can communicate through text, phone, video messaging, texting, all the things that, quite frankly, electronic media will provide us. It's so important that we stay at home to stay safe. So that's the quick and dirty of it, is that we want to make sure we do these types of things and we can have some fun with it. You know, Lord knows I love fun. So it's very important for us to continue to have these type of engagement activities, and we will continue to do that.
Sean, to finish this up, what is your message to the Huskie Nation?
My message is simple. Stand with us. Work with us. This too shall pass. We've experienced in our history some significant adversity. Significant. During my 7 years here, we've dealt with a lot of different things. Good, bad, and different. This is something that is a major obstacle. We understand that. It has just disrupted our daily lives. But this too shall pass. What I basically need for you guys to do is to believe and to join us during this battle. And that basically means stay at home so you can stay safe. Very important. Stay at home to stay safe. We will get through this as long as we work together. We've got the best coaches and the best student athletes in the country. I firmly believe it. And I believe in you. And I appreciate the amount of support on a daily basis that you provide. So again, we'll get back at you at another time, and I appreciate you listening. God bless you, and let's go Huskies.